Hello, newcomers to the channel. I go by the name Archaeosophy, which simply means ancient wisdom. This channel is primarily a political channel, but also there's some social commentary as well as philosophical and religious commentary. At the core of all of my political perspectives is the belief that we can figure out what we need to do by looking at the past, by looking at what worked throughout the thousands of years of human civilization. What do they all have in common? What did they all discover that works and what doesn't work? Well, there's an infinite number of things that don't work and a small select few things that do. In other words, tradition. I'm a radical traditionalist. One of the common themes that you will notice throughout history regarding things that worked is hierarchy. There actually have been attempts for thousands of years to make the people more equal with their superiors, but these attempts always fail. Not only do they fail, they are so bad and dysfunctional that it's embarrassing. Nature is hierarchical. Humans certainly are hierarchical. It is my belief that the best system of government is monarchy. And I believe there is only one true form of monarchy anyway, which is absolute monarchy. Here in America, where I'm from, and really the West in general, we don't have leaders. We have politicians, CEOs, and celebrities. But we don't have leaders. And when I noticed this, that's when I truly decided to start a YouTube channel. I actually don't like making content, but as a man, I feel like that was necessary. It was necessary to start speaking up. It was necessary to give people a way to, at the very least, hear different perspectives. Of course, I think my perspective is the correct one, just like everyone else. But I've also tried to be a leader because I look around and I don't see any leaders, not even on the right. In fact, you'll notice I criticize the right just as much as I criticize the left, possibly even more, because the right is too weak, too pathetic, and they have a lot more sympathies with the left than they'd like to admit. So that's what I'm doing here with this channel. I'm trying to spread the truth, no matter how harsh the truth is. I'm also just trying to be there for people. And I like having a small audience for that reason. It's more personal that way. I can actually remember most of the people that comment, good or bad. So far, it's mostly been good. Most of my audience, most of my vocal audience have been good so far. Unfortunately, if I want to, make any sort of a difference, I need a lot more subscribers, I need a lot more views, I need a lot more engagement. So I don't look forward to my audience growing significantly, but it is necessary. But for now, I get to enjoy how small my audience is and I get to enjoy how personal it is. You guys are seeing this video on YouTube. If you're thinking about subscribing or you're already subscribed, I would like you to subscribe to my Rumble channel. Link for it is in the description. Once my follower count on Rumble reaches a certain level, I will be able to more easily interact with my audience, interact with you guys through super chats. I would rather do that on Rumble than on YouTube. You guys can help support me that way, and in exchange, I interact with you guys more directly. I think that's a win-win. Try to help me do this full time. If you're going to subscribe, try to also be a supporter. If you believe in my cause, if you believe in what I'm trying to do, which really is just spreading honesty, spreading truth. And I have a lot of views that offend a lot of people, including people on the right. I have harsh words to say even towards my friends, but honesty is a double-edged sword and it doesn't play favorites. Even when your friends are in the wrong, you have to call them out on it. And I would expect the same from them. Honesty above all else is what I'm after here, to try to help the West get back on course. So I hope you will join me in this journey. Thank you.